Hello and welcome to a brand new series. Today we are going to be starting to play Exit Corners. On the channel I have just finished playing the Zero Escape series and I super enjoyed that. And this has been recommended to me as something inspired by, and from everything I've heard I am very excited to get into this. So this is a free-to-play browser-based game. Originally it is released in episodes, but all of the episodes are now out. Apparently it is very good. It is developed by Moonmoth Games. I believe it's like tiny team, pretty much almost solo dev I believe, but we'll see when we get credits. So all I know of visual novel, puzzles, that's kind of it. It's gonna be up my alley, I think, and not many people have played this, so I'm really excited to jump in and I hope that we have an amazing experience. Let's see then, chapter select. Chapter 1, the 4 Elements Hotel. So this looks like it's gonna be very mystery. The description talks about some strangers trapped in a hotel and it's going to collapse in 24 hours and we've got to solve the mystery regarding why we're here. Maybe we need to escape, and I'm intrigued. I'm already intrigued, so let's go. Chapter 1, the 4 Elements Hotel. So, what's your name? Excuse me? I know nothing about you. I'd like to remedy that. So, what's your name? Ink. My name is Ink. Oh, what an unusual name. Oh, I think that wasn't like an oh taken aback. It was more like, oh, what an unusual name. And where are you from, Ink? I'm from Bellbridge. Still there, unfortunately. I'm enrolled in the local university. Ah, Bellbridge. Quaint little town, isn't it? Nice and quiet. For the most part, yeah. Quiet. Do you like it there? No, not really. The second I graduate, I'm out of here. I hear you there. I hate my hometown, and yet somehow I still live here. Until then, my life is going to consist of good books and cheap beer. Cool. Sounds good. I see. Say, do you hear the wind? I do hear the wind. Kinda. I can hear you just fine, but the wind sounds sort of muffled, distant. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? I'm dreaming. Things don't need to make sense. Oh? How can you be so sure that you're dreaming? Well, for starters, I'm looking myself square in the eye right now. I mean, unless there are two of me, that isn't possible. Oh, are we like talking to ourselves? And there's only one Ink Greer. Trust me, I checked. I'm trying to think if Ink Greer is like one of those names that adds up to something else. Like bend over. I don't think it is. Hello? Oh, someone's calling for you, it seems. Hey, wake up. Thanks for the chat. Oh, come on. Ink's cheeks stung. We got slapped? Ink found himself sitting upright on a cheap mattress, half buried in sheets and sore all over. He went for a twisting stretch, placing a hand on his aching back. I ought to give myself a round of applause. Falling asleep, fully clothed, jacket and everything. That's a new low. I must have passed right out. Damn. Ink took a moment to compose himself. As he wiped the sweat from his face, his eyes were drawn to a figure sitting next to him. It was a girl. Still drowsy, Ink stared at her in hazy stupor? Stupor? Don't know how you say that word. Morning, stranger. Sorry about the whole pinching you awake thing. You're a heavy sleeper, I guess. I was dreaming about myself, lady. Anyway, I know this is sort of sudden, but, I was hoping you'd know what was going on. Where are we exactly? Oh wait, what? Are you not... I don't know. The question caught Ink off guard. He did his best to ignore what... Oh my god, sorry. He did his best to ignore what he assumed was a hangover and tried to come up with an answer. Wait a sec. Where am I? I was under the assumption that we knew exactly where we were. I guess not. A hotel? It's a little old-fashioned, but there's no mistaking it. How the hell did I wind up in a hotel? Either I got smashed last night, or... Hey, are you okay? You seem really out of it. Yeah, I think we are really out of it. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit disoriented is all. Ink examined this new companion. Who was she? Did we meet last night, girl? Did I sleep with her or something? I mean, that'd be the obvious assumption. I guess there's only one way to know for sure. I feel like the answer is a no, and she's gonna be super, like, no? Maybe not. Listen, do you remember anything from last night? Oh, well, The girl trailed off. Ink couldn't help but steal an admiring glance during the silence. She sure is cute, whoever she is. I wonder where we met. Oh, right, so she's probably in exactly the same scenario as us, right? So she's probably thinking the same thing. Ink was desperate to know more about her. He could make a quick guess. Judging from her age and appearance, he had a hunch that she too is a student at Belbridge University. She looks very, stressed. We've probably met on campus. No, wait, that couldn't have been it. If we got a room, then we must have met downtown somewhere. Why can't I remember anything? I'm sorry, I can't remember a single thing about last night. And I'm pretty sure I don't know you either. She can't remember anything either, huh? Give me a break. Ink managed to crack a smile in spite of his frustration. The least he could do was try and say something to try and quell the uneasy feeling in his gut. Oh god, don't leave this up to me. No, don't point out that it's awkward. That's annoying. This isn't what it looks like. Nah, might as well introduce myself. I'm Ink, and I'm smooth. Well then, it's nice to meet you, Ink. Heh, you know, I don't get nice to meet you all that often. Most people just comment on how weird my name is. If it makes you feel any better, my name's pretty weird too. Okay, so I saw the screenshots on the website of this game, and I saw the name of this character, and I was like, how do we say this? Is it Aether? Is it Ether? I think I'm gonna go with Ether, but I'm not entirely sure, and I apologize if I get it wrong. I'm Ether. I must admit, I haven't met anyone by the name of Ether before. I like it though. Is it spelled A-E-T... Oh my god, I can't do letters. A-E-T-H-E-R? Yep. Oh, I wish they said it, so, because, like, we know how it's spelled, we can see it, but can you, like, say it phonetically so that I can hear it, please? Yep, you wouldn't believe how many people pronounce it wrong! No, it's me! The two shared a gentle laugh. Ink slumped back onto the headrest and sank into a comfortable silence. Well, she seems nice. Alright, Ink, let's retrace our steps a bit. What's the last thing you remember before waking up? Oh, it's like the hangover. Let's see. Ink scratched his head. The simple task of remembering was proven more difficult than he had anticipated. I guess I don't remember going to bed, so I can't rule out the possibility that I had gone out drinking. I've got a week off after all. Wait, what am I even saying? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, I'm pretty sure today is the 19th. Most students have the week off. Oh yeah, we are out for a night on the town. That's the thing. I told myself I wouldn't be going out this week. I was going to use this time to catch up on schoolwork. I'm pretty sure that last night I was holed up in my room studying. Weird. I'm pretty lame, huh? What kind of student actually spends his week off? Whoa, what happened? Studying. I think I accidentally clicked it. Oops, sorry. Oh no! Oh no! You hopefully won't see that. I'll edit it so that it's straight. Oops. No, that's not it. If yesterday was the 19th, then I don't think I went out either. If neither of us were out last night, then what are we doing here? Is today even the 19th? I guess I had better make sure. Ink lifted himself off the bed. It was only when he was standing up that he realized something was off. Oh, Ink could usually feel the weight of his cell phone, wallet and keys on his person, but today he felt especially light. He patted himself down, but it did no good. His jacket pockets had nothing in them. Ink scanned the room, searching the bed, floor and armoire for his belongings. He came up empty. Damn it. Where's all my stuff? Curiously, Ink did find something tucked away in his jeans pocket. He reached for it. The object that he pulled out was alien to him, the device, which resembled an old PDA. I don't know what that is. Had the date written across the screen. 3/79. Is that not 19? Is it 2079 or 2019? Contact. Okay. So, right. Presumably we've been kidnapped and had all of our stuff taken off us, right? 3/79? What the hell? That could be a 1. Yeah, no, that must be a 1, not a 7. Man, I'm out of it. Unless it really is 79 and we slept for an awful long time. We just drunk far too much. So it is March 19th. That's one problem solved. But what is this thing? And where's my phone? Don't tell me you've got one too. This isn't mine. My phone looks nothing like this. Oh wow, she wasn't kidding. She's got the exact same model. My smartphone seems to have been swapped out for one of these, whatever it is. Really? That is too weird. Think they were handing them out somewhere? I am a sucker for free stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I don't know about that. Ink examined the PDF further. It appeared that the only menu option was contact. This device has had like 99% of its features removed. It's only letting me go to the contact menu. Scratch that. Contact menu, singular. I've seen rotary phones with more features than this old thing. Heh, well, let's see if contact actually does anything. Ink soon realised why the word contact wasn't pluralised. There was but a single name in the contact list. Sean Ward. Sean, finally, something familiar. Oh, is this our buddy? Sean? Who's that? He's a good friend of mine. I'm gonna text him and see if he knows what happened last night. He might have the scoop on these PDAs as well. Who's in your contact list, Ether? Oh, I see. Something the matter? Nothing really. It's just the only person in my PDA's contact list is my dad. Oh god, what does this mean? I'm a bit worried now. Did you shoot him a text? Nah. He'd be pretty mad if I told him I woke up in a hotel with some boy I don't know. Maybe you should send him something anyway. He might be worried about you. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see if this thing actually works. We should also try the door. Like, we don't even know where we are right now. Sean, this is Ink. You there? Ink, what's with this? What's with what? I don't know where to put my mouse because it's so big. What's with this PDA? Did you put it here? Oh, are you here too? Are you in a hotel? Is her dad here too? What do you mean? Weren't you the one that left it with me? What the hell are you talking about? This piece of junk was in my mailbox. Oh, this morning. No return address. Oh, this is interesting. You're the only name in the contact list, and it doesn't seem to be able to do anything except send and receive texts from you. I tried texting you earlier to ask about it, but you never got back to me. Am I wrong in assuming that this is from you? Still there, bruh? Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Is this some kind of prank? Prank? Buddy, you're the one who's pulling my leg. Buddy. Oh, I read that wrong. Cut the crap, just tell me what happened last night. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Not sure how I wound up with this thing. I assumed you knew since your name is in the contact list. Let me get this straight. You somehow wound up with a PDA that doesn't belong to you, which you're using to message me right now. Is that correct? Yep, that's what happened to me as well, dude. Then we're in the exact same situation. I have a PDA of unknown origin that can only send and receive texts from you. You serious? For real? Of course I'm serious. Are you being serious? This isn't another one of your jokes? That's a negative, friendo. Trust me, I'm just as confused as you are. Do you remember what you were doing last night? Yeah, I was bar hopping with some of my other friends. Nothing out of the ordinary. Don't remember running into you though. Well, if you're telling the truth, then someone must have given one of these to each of us. Well, he did say it was in his mailbox. Weird. Do you have any idea where they came from? No, sorry. By the way, where are you right now? Dom. Did anything out of the ordinary happen to you today? Nah, I've just been shitposting you know where all morning. What is you know where? Why'd you ask? I'm in a hotel with some girl I've never met. Not sure how I got here. He's gonna love that. Oh, who's the lucky lady? She must be real special if she got you to leave your room on a weekday. Proud of you. Hey, it's not like that. I don't remember anything from last night. Neither does she. Sure, buddy. Come back to campus. I want to have a chat with you about your lady friend. Once I get my bearings, I'll be heading back. Anyway, text me if you remember anything about these PDAs. Talk to you later. See ya. Okay, so it's not a prank by our buddy. I don't think, unless it is. But I trusted him based on those texts. And also that seems that her dad will also have received one then. So he will be worried, I would imagine. Tucking the PDA back into his pocket, Ink turned to his new acquaintance. Ink suspected that she may not have contacted her father at all, but supposed it was none of his business. That's fair. So, what now? Just, give me a moment to think this through. Ink sunk his head into his hands. He took a series of deep breaths as he mulled over what to do next. I need to figure out what's happened to my wallet and phone before I do anything else. They aren't in this room, I know that much. How do we know that? Have we looked around? It isn't impossible that I left them in my dorm or at a bar, but without my phone, it'll be hard to ask around about them. Man, this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass. You don't need to wait on me, you know. I was sort of hoping we'd be able to figure out what happened last night, you know, like, together. Right. I guess that'd be the sensible thing to do. Oh, don't look so glum. It'll be fun. Think of it like a real-life mystery novel. We'd make a pretty badass crime-fighting duo, don't you think? Wanna be the grizzled detective or the quirky sidekick? I think that I'll be the side. We have been quite detective-y. Like, we were quite good with our words on our texts, where we were like, are you in this situation? And then the person was like, yes. And then we were like, well, we're in the same situation. Maybe she can be the quirky sidekick. If I had to pick, I guess I'd be the detective. Not sure I'd consider myself grizzled, though. I guess that makes me the sidekick. I don't mind if you take charge, but I'd be real upset if you didn't come up with a snappy catchphrase. Ink found himself smiling. Ether's enthusiasm was contagious. Alright then, my trusty sidekick, I'm thinking we ought to head out. Is there anything else you need to take care of before we leave? Nope. After you, detective. So did we, like, examine the room? A frame on the wall caught Ink's attention as he was leaving. 4 Elements, Hotel, and Suites. Is this supposed to be the elements? I keep accidentally pressing my mouse button there. What are the 4 elements again? Fire, water, air, earth? Water, fire, air, earth. The 4 Elements Hotel, eh? That's what it says. Don't suppose there's a 4 Elements Hotel in Bellbridge? Do you live in Bellbridge by any chance? Well, yeah. I'm a psych student at Bellbridge U. Ha, looks like my guess was right. See, we are a detective. Though, I suppose it wasn't much of a stretch. You don't say. What year? I'm just a freshman. I haven't even chosen a psych specialization yet. I live in the dorms on campus. Well then, looks like we're headed in the same direction. Except? I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Except I'm sure there's no hotel called the 4 Elements anywhere in Bellbridge. What? Where are we then? Beats me. Are we gonna start getting concerned yet? We've woke up out of town in a hotel that we certainly shouldn't be in, with our stuff gone, and a phone in our pockets that's been planted there and planted on our friend. It's bad. This is bad news. Ink pressed his palm hard against his forehead in an attempt to jog his memory, but all it did was worsen his headache. He let out a loud sigh. Maybe we should head to the reception desk. At the very least, we can find out what city we're in. We can ask things like, when was the hotel booked? Like, do you have... Well, I don't suppose we can ask for CCTV of us going in, but you know. Yeah, good idea. With any luck, they'll have a lost and found too. With Ether in tow, Ink cracked open the door and made his way into the hallway. A large, eerie blue monitor was the first thing to grab Ink's attention. What was it doing in the hallway? Transfixed on the screen, Ink was slow to notice that he and Ether weren't alone. To the right of the monitor were two people, both of whom approached him. The one on the right was a disheveled man in his mid-20s, and the one on the left was an elderly woman with a calm countenance. Ink stared right back at them, wide-eyed. Looks like you were right. The man sporting a hoodie looked back to the oversized monitor. Would you two mind coming over here? You mean us? Yeah, I need your help with something. Ink and Ether edged closer to him at a slow pace, but the young man's request had Ink feeling uneasy. Before they arrived at the end of the hallway, Ink made a request of his own. Could you maybe find someone else to help? I don't mean to be a pain, but my friend and I have had a bit of a rough night and need to get home as soon as possible. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Ink scowled. Grabbing Ether by the wrist, he hurriedly cut between the two strangers. He reached for the door leading out. It's locked? See, what I tell you. Then this can't be the right way out of the hotel. Come on, we should check the other side of the hall. We already had a look around. The doors are all locked, I'm afraid. They can only be opened from the other side. As much as Ink wanted to believe the old woman was just pulling his leg, the sternness in her voice suggested otherwise. Then what? We're trapped here? For now. I tried kicking the door down, but I wasn't getting anywhere fast. Sucker's sealed tight. Where are the staff? Does the front desk know that this part of the hotel has been sectioned off? I haven't been able to get hold of any staff, but I doubt that anyone even works here anymore, so that's hardly a surprise. Is this an abandoned hotel? I guess we gotta wait for the last person to wake up. Last person? What are you talking about? He has information. The stranger let out a sigh and pointed to the screen. Oh, well, there's the information that he has. Contestants, 2 of 5. I wish I could do something other than ask questions, but this is officially starting to worry me. We're officially starting to worry. Contestants, 2 of 5? What the hell does that mean? I guess we're going to put our hand on the thing. I would assume that refers to us. Couldn't be. Put your hand on the thing. Oh, we just do it. Okay. The screen produced a quizzical beep. The display updated and Ink's heart sank. We're officially in the game. What is the game? 3 of 5. Well, that settles it. I guess you're a contestant after all. As a heads up, I did not sign up for this, whatever this is. Yeah, and I bet you never had your handprint taken either, but there you go. Anyway, doesn't take a genius to figure out that the computer and door are connected. I'm thinking it'll unlock once it says 5 out of 5. Oh, you got smart. Ink was at a loss for words as he tried in vain to remember what the heck. Ether placed her hand on the screen, which now read, Contestants, 4 of 5. God damn it, I wasn't done reading. Thanks. I just want to go home. It had taken a while for Ink to notice, but Ether had grown much quieter all of a sudden. Yeah? It's quite scary. Was she scared, shy, or just bewildered? Whatever the case, Ink figured he had best try and get everyone acquainted in an attempt to cheer Aoife up. Oh, we're taking her under our wing. Oh, we're trying. If we're gonna have to wait for a fifth person, we might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Ink. Your name is Ink? I-N-K? Was he face palming at us? Is that your real name or just a nickname? It's the real deal. My full legal name is Ink Greer. I study English at Bellbridge University. I go to Bellbridge University too. I'm a first year psychology student. Oh, I forgot to say my name, didn't I? Now I'm starting to think it's Aether. I don't know. My name is Beth. Beth March. We know how to say Beth. Beth's good. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Strange circumstances aside. The pleasure's all mine, Beth. Hey, did they just become best friends? Following Aoife's lead, Ink shot the old woman a small nod and a phony smile. My name is Ray. I'm a programmer, freelance. If you want something done quickly and done right, I'm your guy. Okay. You sound pretty sure of yourself. Are you famous or something? I ought to be. I'm good at what I do. Real good. Did you graduate from Bellbridge University? I hear good things about their computer science program. I was enrolled there for a bit. I dropped out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You can stop right there. I don't want your pity. I'm doing just fine without a degree. If anything, I should be pitying you for attending that joke of a school. Joke of a school? You guys are too young to understand, but one day you'll come to realise that your school is absolute trash. I can think of 1,000 better ways to spend your time, and 1,000,000 better ways to spend your money. Aether looked as though she had something to say but was too afraid to speak up. Ink would have loved to shut Ray up with a snappy retort for insulting his school, but was unable to come up with anything clever. Oh, that's me. All the time. Just some friendly advice for you. No, not again. I keep getting interrupted. The sound of a closing door interrupted a mumbling Ray. Curious, Ink looked about the room. A girl, perhaps a few years younger than Ink, had emerged from a door to his right. She glared at Ink, and then after a few seconds turned to Ray instead. You. What? You're Ray, I take it? Yeah, that's me. The new girl gave Ray a dirty look. She had a haughty air about her. Wait, how do you know my name? How long have you been eavesdropping on us? Pretty much this whole time. Eavesdropping? Why do that? Isn't it obvious? When you've been kidnapped, the most important thing to do is find out as much as you can about your captors. You guys weren't saying anything useful though, so I thought I'd just let you know I was awake. You can ransom me off now. Chop chop. What makes you so sure you were kidnapped? I don't see how you could have come to that conclusion from listening to our conversation. I mean, waking up, how do you not think you've been kidnapped? Well, I certainly don't remember entering this hotel, which means somebody brought me here. Disgusting as that thought may be. Can you think of any reason why someone would want to kidnap you? I'm sure you're already aware of this, but my father and I are quite wealthy. Well, that was blunt. It's no use trying to trick me by talking about contestants or any of that nonsense. I had a feeling that someone would try this eventually. I've already notified my father. He says he'll pay whatever you demand. You've already notified him? How? The girl reached into her bag and pulled pulled out a familiar trinket. The only thing this device seems to... Oh my god. The only thing this device seems to be able to do is contact my father. An intentional modification, I'm sure. You've got one too, huh? Man, it's just my luck. Oh, is that what these things are? Oh, look at her. Wait, so everyone was given a PDA? Silence. The contestants all eyed each other. Just to make sure, does anyone have any idea how they wound up here? No. Nope. I'm afraid not. Nobody? Awesome. Just awesome. For the record, it isn't too late to admit you kidnapped me. Acting clueless? How predictable. I can't blame her for being cautious, but there's a fine line between caution and paranoia. Let's see if I can get her to open up a little. Could you at least tell us your name? Oh, okay, so this is another one where I'm like, how is this pronounced? I'm not sure. Is it Liza? Is it Lisa? I would say Liza. Because if it was Lisa, it would just be Lisa. Liza? I'm going Liza. It's Liza. Though we all know you didn't have to ask. Cool, Liza. Could you put your hand on that screen there? Absolutely not! Why would I help my captors? We didn't kidnap you, okay? Get that through your skull. That's a laugh. Do you really expect me to trust some smarmy thug like you? Oh! You want to say that again? That was a strange noise. Just put your hand on that screen so we can open the damn door. You know what? I don't like your attitude. My attitude? You're the one who isn't cooperating. Seriously, could you be any more obnoxious? Well, now I'm definitely not opening the door. It's probably some sort of kidnapper scheme anyway. Liza, did you ever consider that the rest of us might also have been kidnapped? Exactly. Maybe I'm getting ransomed off too. Ever think of that? Yeah, because when I think of people who would be worth abducting, the first thing that comes to mind is debt-addled university dropout. How do you know him? Oh, because you listened. How does she know he's debt-addled though? You know, what my father says about people like you? He says that people who quit shouldn't even bother to try. What does that even mean? Oh, fuck off. You don't know a single thing about me. Stop! Both of you! Beth, who had remained quiet for a time, interjected with surprising ferocity. Oh, that was supposed to be fierce. Stop! Both of you! Her rage disappeared as quickly as it had manifested. I don't think yelling at one another is gonna get us anywhere. Liza, even if we were your captors, why would we trap ourselves in the same room as you? Wouldn't we want you to avoid seeing our faces? But I suppose you have a point. And Ray, would you mind being a bit more courteous to the young lady? She's in the same situation as the rest of us. I'm sure you can understand how stressful this is. Yeah, whatever. Now will the two of you apologise to each other? The two mumbled at each other. Ink doubted either of them had actually said the word sorry, but Beth seemed happy enough that they were finished arguing. Wonderful. Now, Liza, could you place your hand on the computer screen, please? Silently, Liza did as she was asked. The screen went blank. Then, out of nowhere, it appeared. Oh my. What on earth is that? It's uncanny as hell, whatever it is. Hello? Who are you? The terminal made a low humming sound before a hollow synthetic voice took over. Oh god. Hollow and synthetic, how does that sound? Please note that the following message is a recording that will only play once. It is advisable that you pay attention. Did that thing say something? Shut up, didn't you hear it? It's about to speak. Salutations, contestants. I pray you all had a most wonderful sleep. You're probably wondering why you're here. Actually, you're probably wondering many things. Fret not, contestants, for I have the answers you seek. Regrettably, I cannot divulge anything right now. You've only all just woken up, and I'm afraid some of the things I have to share are rather complicated. Look how sad it looks. This is not the time nor place to provide contestants with information, and for that, I must apologize. I am sorry, so very sorry. In order to prove to everyone that I am in fact very sorry, I've arranged a fun little puzzle for my favourite contestants. I am, of course, referring to the 5 of you. I think it will break the ice quite nicely. Please do your best to solve it. Your instructions can be found in the top right corner of the screen. Once you think you've solved it, please press the check solution button, then place your hand on the screen to confirm your answer. Good luck and have fun, contestants. Oh, and I suppose I should mention that the door to the next room won't unlock until you've completed the puzzle. So yes, the puzzle is more or less mandatory. More or less? What are those? Weren't you listening? It's a puzzle. Looks tile-based. Ray should be good at this. He's a programmer. But why? It seems so unnecessary. Well, that thing did call us contestants. It's pretty clear that this is some sort of game. This is stupid. Please tell me none of you actually intend going through with this. Listen, I don't really know what's going on, but I want to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm giving this thing a go. It can't hurt to try, right? Alright, puzzle time. Okie dokie. Turn the square into a plus. Turn a square into a plus. So there is an inbuilt hint system here, which is cool. I'm stuck already. How about that? What if we get it wrong? Okay, we don't die. There's not enough squares. Can we change any squares? There's also not a center. I don't like that it's up here. I'm stuck already. Oh, I dislike the proportions of this box. It can't be central. Oh, we can like just literally... They don't even have to be next to each other. I need another... Am I being dumb? Who should I ask? I'm gonna ask Ray. He's a programmer. So, what does a top-notch computer programmer think of this puzzle? Oh, that was ink, sorry. I'd say it's pretty obvious that there's some kind of trick to it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's said to assemble a cross, but you can't do so with only 4 squares. Right, oh, and by the way, ink, me being a programmer doesn't increase the likelihood of me being able to solve this puzzle. Well, I thought it did. Oh, why not? Programming is all about logic, structure, and general problem solving. This seems to be more like a riddle than anything. Something meant to trick people. Ah, well if that's the case, then forget I said anything. Nah, don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out anyway. Is that so? I've got enough mental muscle for the 5 of us. Riddles are easy. Let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is. What have you got for us? Oh, you're not actually giving me an answer? That was you're just talking the big game? There's a trick to it. It's a riddle. Is this it? Oh! Oh! You found it! Okay. We had to invert it. Do it the other way. I see. There, got it. Wait, how is that the solution? If you look at the negative space in the center of the puzzle, you can make out a cross. Oh, I get it. I never thought of doing it that way. Neat. Yeah, I thought of it so easily. That wasn't so bad. Thanks, Ray, for the hint. Well done, contestants. Well done indeed. You again. Please note that this is once again a recording and that it will only play once. It appears that you solved the puzzle I left for you. I pray that you all had fun. I'm sure you're all eager to know why you're here. The truth is that this cramped hallway is ill-suited for such a conversation. I know. I got your hopes up for nothing, and for that I am truly sorry. Truly, allow me to make it up to you. I really like the dialogue of this thing. Voila, the door is now unlocked. The next room is a fine little lounge, a much more fitting place to disclose the rules of our wonderful game. I shall await you there. Go, move forward. Or you could die. Excuse me. You can't just casually say that on the end. It was clear that the polygonal figure wasn't coming back, but Ink had trouble turning away. The last message had left him more confused and anxious than ever. I think that's what that last message was designed for. The sound of a door opening managed to redirect Ink's gaze. As he looked about the room, he realized they were one contestant short. I guess Ray already split. Beth and Liza followed him shortly thereafter. Ink? Yeah? Did you think that guy was being serious when he said, or you could die? Don't let it get to you, Aether. Hopefully this is just some jerk's idea of a joke. A cruel and needlessly complicated joke. If it is a joke, it sure isn't funny. And if it isn't a joke, then we panic. Yeah, definitely not funny. But if it isn't funny, then why do I feel like laughing all of a sudden? Is it because none of this makes a lick of sense? Sure, let's go with that. Maybe this is all just a strange dream. Oh my gosh, Ink! What is it? You're bleeding! Instinctively, Ink brought his hand to his nose. Sure enough, he felt a slick, warm substance that could only have been his own blood. Weird, I didn't even feel it. Ink stared at the blood on his hand, more curious than concerned. Oh, then he felt it. There was a heavy, throbbing pain in his chest, growing, rising. What's wrong? You don't look so good. It feels like there's something inside. Inside? What do you mean inside? Ink couldn't focus enough to reply. Something was pounding against his rib cage from within. He felt as if his heart was fighting to escape his body. What's Ugh! Trying to talk was useless. Ink couldn't finish a thought, much less speak one. It had only been a few seconds, but the pain had already overtaken all of the feeling. Caught in agony, Ink clutched his chest, shut his eyes, and nearly blacked out. Do we need to move into the next room? Oh, he vomited. What the actual fuck? Ink stared at his hand, terrified. What happened to me? At first I thought maybe it was normal for him. Because he put his hand straight to his nose. Well, I don't know what's happening. No. That's a cliffhanger. That is a cliffhanger. That's the end of the episode. The end of the chapter. The next one is called Sent Game. Alright, that is the end of the first episode then. Thank you so much for watching. That was intense. I really like the writing. It's cool. I like the writing of that robot-y recording thing. Like, it has a character, which I really like. And all of the characters so far feel like they have character. This, I don't know what is happening. Like, it's like this. It's a very elaborate game, it seems. I don't know what we did to deserve this, but probably something. I don't know. Maybe nothing. And I'm excited to because why would they give us one contact with the outside? That's bizarre. Also though, what the fuck was that at the end? Right, so the thing said we would die, and he said he felt like there was something inside him, and he wasn't just talking about his heart. Are we infected by a parasite or something? Like a chest burster? Are we an alien? I don't like it. But, whoa, I'm very excited for the next chapter. And yeah, thank you so much. That's the end of the first video. If you enjoyed that, please consider giving it a like and having a subscribe so that you can instantly see when the next videos are up. They're gonna be up Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays until the game is complete. I'll be doing a chapter per video, and I'm very excited to continue with this game. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you so much. Bye bye.